Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1-year anniversary episode of Scream of Consciousness. Here is your host, Rebecca Rolalazo.
And the crowd goes wild. Welcome to episode 35, the 1-year anniversary of Scream of Consciousness. Pretty fucking cool, am I right? 35 episodes, that's a lot.
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
That's more than one every 2 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say, not one every week, but...
Oh, I know. I know math.
Thank you, just from the start. Wanted to say thank you to everyone who has listened thus far and shared with friends and family and whoever. We've got over 2,000 downloads on the podcast, so that's pretty cool. I had no expectations going into it, and I think the metrics are better than expected.
And that's just downloads.
That doesn't mean listens.
Correct.
So pretty cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
So to kick it off in...
Can I do a shot as a celebratory by myself since you won't do one with me?
I'd go for it. I'm not doing one because I really don't like to drink during the week.
Okay.
It just doesn't... And my tummy, I need dinner. Mm-hmm. We just ordered some wings.
Here's to you.
Mazel.
Tav.
Okay. So... I have a funny story to kick it off in Scream of Consciousness fashion. So we found out recently within the last 2 months. So there's this business that is occupying a space right below where we live. And the company looks like a front, honestly. Doesn't look legit at all.
It does.
The inside of it, the way it's decorated, looks like a corporate Home Goods.
It looks like it wants to be corporate.
No,
and some guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
it's like corporate buzzword decals on the walls, and
lots of buzzwords.
It's insane to me. So how they have this space, I have no idea. But I
do.
Well, maybe. So found out Cam Newton has something to do with it because I have seen him walking around, and it's funny because when we first figured out it was him, I was walking in from work one day and it was pretty dark outside, and there's this guy, very tall guy.
6'5".
It's like 6'5", dressed very cool and kind of, hip, like he should live in, I don't know, Little 5. And so I'm looking
but with money.
And so I'm looking at him, and I didn't see his face really. I was like, this is interesting. And so I come in the house and tell Anders, I saw this guy. He was just kind of hanging around, and he didn't make me feel uncomfortable or anything. He was just hanging out. And he was like, I think that was Cam Newton. And I was like, what? What do you mean it was Cam Newton? And so then a couple days later, go back downstairs, I'm walking in from work, and I see him in the daylight, and I know what Cam Newton looks like.
Yeah.
And it was 100% Cam Newton. And I was like, holy shit.
Not many dudes are built like that and look like that and dress like that.
No, not at all. And so I was like, holy shit, that's Cam Newton. So I'm trying to get on FaceTime. I call Anders and I'm trying to walk around and be discreet and be like, oh yeah, I'm talking to my boyfriend, but Cam Newton. And so we are FaceTiming, and I could not be discreet. He was walking right towards me, and he gave me a head nod, hey, what's up? And I was like, ooh. When I tell you,
Cam.
I looked like a garbage rat. I hadn't washed my hair in days. I was wearing sweatpants, a not matching sweatshirt, flip flops. Just looked like trash. And Yeah, I was like, okay, I couldn't have like done a little better.
Looked like you crawled out of the dumpsters.
Legitimately did. I probably had crumbs all over my face from lunch. Like I was working at home that day. So anyways, to get to the point of the story, I needed to give the backstory. So Cam Newton has something to do with this company that is downstairs. So last night we're chilling in the house and all of a sudden the fire alarm in the building goes off. And I was like, oh, Jesus, who did this? So Anders is like naked because he's about to get in the shower. And he's like, can you maybe go explore for a second? And I was like, okay, so I'm on it. So I do my sleuth work and walk around the building. Come to find out it's the Cam Newton headquarters, whatever.
We're not going to say
I'm not going to say the business name. But so these guys were, they propped open the doors and I see all this just kind of smoke floating around. It wasn't like billowing out like anything was actually on fire, but obviously something caught fire for a second. And, they're just laughing and the fire extinguisher was propping the door open. Yeah. So it obviously wasn't a big cause for, concern. And so I'm like,
there's a fire. Use the fire extinguisher to prop the door open.
Yeah. And so sure enough, Cam is in there. He's at a desk, at a computer. And
was he working?
No clue.
Why the hell is that guy working?
It was like 7:30, 8 p.m. And so I'm like texting all my like neighbor friends and I was like, oh my God, guys, Cam Newton just set off the fire alarm over here. And they were like, oh my God, that's so funny. And they were like, wait, Cam lives over there or works over there? I was like, yeah. And one of the girls, my neighbor, she's an artist. She was like, do you think he needs any artwork for his place? And I was like, honestly, because it looks like a corporate beat Home Goods.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe he'd want to get on the podcast. Maybe I should just go down there and be like, hello, my name is Rebecca. And you set off this fire alarm. So in return, I would like you to come on my podcast as a guest for free. And so anyways, Cam may or may not be on this pod.
He is in spirit.
He's probably downstairs right now. Hopefully the smoke alarm doesn't go off again. Yeah. But that was a very interesting run-in situation, I guess. But
I kind of want to talk to him. I was going to say confront him, but that sounds like aggressive. I just meant I want to be like, what's up, man? Are you Cam Newton?
I kind of want to go up to him and be like, oh, hello, I'm your neighbor. What's your name? Right. Very casual.
I was going to ask you how you would approach that.
I probably would because, well, first of all, I probably wouldn't have known that was him unless you had put it in my head.
Unless I said something.
I don't know if I would have. I may have because I do know what he looks like.
You probably would have been like, there's got to be some famous dude downstairs. Yeah.
He's hot for sure.
A big black dude.
Yeah. I mean,
not the black
dressed
matters,
well. Yeah. So anyways, Cam Newton, maybe future guest. Maybe I can coerce him into.
We should swindle him.
Yeah, I'm gonna swindle him into use my negotiating skills.
Hey, you know what? You could be like, you know what? I will promote your fake business. With every single letter in their logo has an accent on it or something.
As I've always said, no free plugs. He's coming on this podcast, and I will support as payment. Yes. Gotcha. So Cam Newton, future guest, 2023. Yeah, he's next. Something else, we watched WALL-E this weekend.
WALL-E.
I've never seen WALL-E. I was blown away at
it's so good.
The just storytelling of that movie.
It's fantastic.
I loved it. It was so cute. And there's essentially no dialogue.
Right.
And that's why it was really fascinating because they really made this little robot so cute and you could see his emotion and oh my God, it was adorable. That might be my favorite Pixar movie to date.
That's bold, but I think valid.
At least top 3.
Yeah,
I loved it. I was hysterically laughing the entire time. Mm-hmm. felt like it was
heartstrings getting tugged.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to say about WALL-E. I've seen it before, and it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
And we watched it again, and I forgot how like fucking dark that plot is.
It's very dark.
It's dystopian as shit.
It's very dystopian. Yeah. Like
really like scary and realistic.
And
too.
I don't know if I would have appreciated it as much if I saw it years ago as I did now as a kid, because I probably wouldn't have like grasped the concept of like the reality of this dystopian world that is
A, because you were young, and B, because we hadn't gotten so bad yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. So it was great. I enjoyed it a lot. WALL-E, if you haven't seen it, adorable. Highly recommend if you need a good like little Pixar movie, pick me up.
Absolutely. Especially if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it. So one thing I do want to start doing this year, and this came to me while I was in the shower. And I don't know about you guys, but I always have my best ideas when I can never write them down, because I'm always either in the, it's happening when I'm in the shower or like driving. And I can't put pen to paper or something. And so, but I think there's something to that, because you're not being preoccupied by your phone or emailing or talking to people. Like you're thinking, you're alone kind of with your thoughts. Yeah. And so, I wanted to start sort of like it is stream of consciousness, but I want to start a little journal series that maybe someday I'll turn into a book, not to publish, but maybe to publish for myself and maybe to like share with my friends or something. But I want to call it Shower Thoughts of a 31-Year-Old Nobody. And I want to try to like write almost every day, because, you know, I do shower every day and I do have weird thoughts in the shower every day. So, yeah.
Every day.
That's
a lot.
My brain is going every day.
I know. I'm just saying, like, for length of book purposes.
365 pages.
You're not writing a ton, are you?
I'm not writing a ton.
Yeah.
It's like little snippets. Blurbs. Yeah. I kicked it off.
This podcast in book form.
Yeah. I kicked it off yesterday officially in a journal, but I've been writing down things in my notes app. So I have things to add to it. But yeah. Shower Thoughts of a 31-Year-Old Nobody. I think it's funny.
I do too. That's why I laughed.
Okay, so we're going to get into the meat of the episode today. In honor of episode 35, I figured, why not do 35 questions? And I know what you're thinking. I'm going to be here for a very long time. You're not. I'm going to do some rapid fires. It's going to be some mix of this or that questions, and then just a couple random ones. And Anders is going to ask me a few questions.
I'll try.
So let's get into it.
These first 20 questions are this or that questions.
I love it, this or that.
Yeah, like either or. So, all right.
Wait.
What?
Do you say either or either?
Either. What?
I say either.
Okay.
Anyways. Either or either. Either.
No, let's just stick with this or that, because we both pronounce that the same way.
No, I'm saying that's a good this or that. Either or either.
Okay. Well, we know that. Okay. Well, that's not part of it.
Yeah.
Number 1, salty or sweet?
Salty.
Leather or lace?
Leather. If you know me, I had a fucking leather dress in high school that my mom allowed me to purchase and wear to school. It was a zip up the front strapless leather dress.
Good Lord.
I don't know who I thought I was. You had to like pause for a second.
I love the honesty. I don't know who I thought I was.
Yeah, like what?
Heels or flats?
Flats.
Okay, but aesthetically, like to the eye?
Yes.
Both. Okay. Beer or liquor?
Liquor.
Even if beer didn't make your stomach hurt?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Acoustic or electric? I assume that means guitar.
I'm going to have to go. I don't know. That's so hard. Question. I know it was my question, and I don't even know how to answer it. I'm going to say electric. Ooh.
Okay. I was going to say, which do you prefer playing?
Acoustic, because I can't play electric.
It's easier to play electric.
Yeah, I know. But I can't.
There's different styles.
I can't like pick. Yeah. And like I love watching people just shred.
So yeah, electric. All right. I like that. Call or text?
These days, call. I have like 200 unread text messages right now. And if you're one of those people, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you.
I've been so busy. No, but genuinely, I apologize. I am very busy with work these days, and I get a lot of emails and Teams messages, and it all gets like combined. And yeah. So. And
this is a classic question: cats or dogs?
These days, dogs. Fuck this cat. I'm just kidding.
I mean, kind of.
He is
this little fucker.
Psychotic.
Broke a fucking vase today.
Like, I know it's like, that's cats. But like, to be hunted every day is terrifying.
This is why people don't like cats.
Makes sense.
But at the same time, I hate that question, cats or dogs. Why not both? I like them both.
Both. Yeah, I'm both.
Now I'm starting to regret ever living with either one of them because they both annoy the shit out of me.
No, you know, I do love dogs, but we have a cat and I love him too. So I'll say both. Yeah.
Okay. Carnivore or vegetarian? Carnivore or herbivore?
No, herbivore.
Herbivore?
Yeah.
Like if you had to choose?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For sure.
Here's a good one. Creed or Nickelback?
Creed or Nickelback? You know, I want to know. Wait, will you say what you think?
I'm like, God, that's hard.
I know.
I have a guilty pleasure for both of them because I grew up liking them.
For sure.
But they're both equally horrible.
Like, here's the thing. I'm
gonna go Creed because Creed's guitarist is actually pretty filthy.
Yeah.
And he's like a lounge singer too.
Honestly, I'm going Creed.
Yeah.
Because let me just say this. Creed and Nickelback, it's not like listening to Rebecca Black where it's just horrible music.
Right. Exactly. There is some redeeming qualities.
There are some redeeming qualities. Yeah. It's not like they're bad at creating music.
Correct. They're good at what they do. I just hate what they do.
I kind of don't hate it, which is funny.
Right.
Like, and again, maybe it's because I grew up with it.
I think it is. It's a bit nostalgic.
Yeah.
Because if that music came out now, you wouldn't be like, oh, I love this shit.
I'd be like, that's so embarrassing. Or I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. I'm going Creed.
Impossible to know.
I'm going Creed.
Creed, yeah.
I also saw a Creed bumper sticker on a car the other day, and I tried to zoom in on it so hard, and I couldn't get there.
Sticker.
I couldn't get it zoomed in, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I want to add a caveat to my answer that my favorite song from either one of those bands is Chad Kroeger's Hero.
I knew it.
It's a good song.
And they say that a hero to save us, not gonna stand here and wait.
Not bad.
Guys. Okay.
You're welcome. Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Or baseball?
Basketball. No, that wasn't it.
I know.
Basketball for sure. Okay. I love the fast pace energy.
Enough.
Yeah.
Book or Kindle?
Book.
Hard copy, yep.
Yeah, hard copy.
Soda or juice?
Juice. Soda freaks me out.
Okay. High rise or low rise pants?
Low rise. Guys, I don't know about you, but I have the torso I have a torso that's about 3 inches long. So high rise pants on me come to my tits.
Yeah. Like, I was going to say low rise is high rise for you.
Yeah. They're not comfortable for me. So, I'm going low rise.
Okay. Would you rather read thoughts or speak to animals?
Read thoughts, speak to animals. Speak to animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because too. I would tell this motherfucker to stop hunting me in the middle of the night. Yeah.
I don't want to read people's thoughts.
I don't either.
That's intrusive, and I honestly don't want to know what people are thinking all the time.
I don't need to know what people are thinking all the time. And I feel like I have enough emotional intelligence to read people to an extent. The extent that I need to know.
Yeah, right. Would you rather have no eyelashes or no eyebrows?
I'm going no eyebrows.
Okay.
I'm going no eyebrows, yeah.
Okay. Neon Chrysler or PT Cruiser?
Oh my God, the worst cars ever made. It's like, do you want to drive like a hearse?
Wait, are you talking about the Chrysler, the Neon?
Yeah.
The car, the Neon.
The car, the Neon.
Because I think they're both made by Chrysler.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Two of the worst cars.
Yeah. I guess I was just, yeah. So
is this which would you rather have or which do you hate more?
Well, I think
which would you rather have?
I'm honestly saying a Neon simply because driving a PT Cruiser, it looks like you're driving a hearse.
I'd go PT Cruiser.
Oh my God. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. PT Cruisers give me the heebie-jeebies. You know? I see one and I'm like...
There's a dead body in there.
Yeah, I'm like, but why'd you could have chose any car.
Literally a Honda Civic.
Literally any other car. And you chose to drive a hearse. That's like scary.
I'd rather drive a hearse.
Same, because that's actually like what it's for. It's not just, it's like not being modeled after one. It just is one.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather go bungee jumping or skydiving?
Can I do like lines of acetone and shards of glass instead? I would.
That's not an option.
Okay. I'm going to say bungee jumping because the height factor and the plane. I don't like getting in a plane anyway.
That's true.
So to know I have to jump out of it is going to.
That is your nightmare.
That's my literal nightmare. I won't go skydiving because I think I would have heart failure. Those are my two biggest fears.
Oh yeah.
I think I would have heart failure mid fall. So.
Likeable or responsible? Is that which would you rather be?
Yeah. I would say responsible. I don't care about being liked, really.
Somebody's going to like you.
Someone's going to like me. And you do. For whatever reason. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't really care about being likable.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Surf or turf?
I'm going to go turf. Even though I'd rather be an herbivore, I'm going turf.
Well, they're both animals, surf and turf. So.
Right. But I feel like there's you can be pescatarian and just eat fish, which I think is a whole other thing.
Well, that would be surf, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like lobster. I don't love lobster.
It doesn't have to be lobster, though. It's fish, shrimp.
I thought surf was always lobster and turf was always steak.
I thought it just meant like from the water or from the land.
Oh. But when are you not seeing surf and turf being lobster and steak?
It can be shrimp and steak too.
Oh.
I've had that too.
Oh.
Or crab meat on top of steak.
I'm going steak. I'm going turf.
Yeah. Okay. And number 20, pen and paper or your phone notes app?
Pen and paper. I like the real thing, writing things down. There's something more rewarding about, or not even rewarding, but like cathartic about it.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on from the either or.
Either or.
All right. What is a drug you would absolutely not do? Or drugs? I'm sure there's multiple.
PCP. If I had to pick one,
okay.
PCP. I don't know. I feel like that doesn't seem fun. Mm-hmm. I don't really know.
Yeah.
You
go fucking crazy immediately.
Insane.
Yeah.
It sounds horrible.
I don't know why anybody's like, oh yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah. That or like meth.
Yeah.
I do not like uppers.
I admittedly like uppers, but meth, hell no.
Fuck meth.
All right. Record. Oh, sorry. Record on repeat right now.
Record on repeat.
Or album, whatever.
Record on repeat. What have we been listening to here? A lot of.
John Mayer.
See, that was like a one day thing, where I was listening to that a lot. I would say.
I mean, the Cramps are always playing.
Yeah. I've been listening to Psychedelic Jungle a lot recently. Yeah. I'm going to go the Cramps Psychedelic Jungle.
Is chocolate considered candy?
I consider chocolate candy. Chocolate is candy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank you. No, that's an actual argument that people have. People think that chocolate is not candy. It's like its own category.
Chocolate is candy.
Thank you.
Cocoa is not candy.
Correct.
Or cacao or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus,
okay.
Get a grip, people.
Get a grip. Have you read the
Stop lying to yourselves. You're eating candy.
Have you read the package on M&Ms? Because it says
first
chocolate
ingredient
candies.
Yeah. First ingredient sugar.
Yeah. It's chocolate is candy. And I will take that to my grave. Put it on my tombstone. Chocolate is candy. Here lies Rebecca Rolazzo. Chocolate is candy.
Loving daughter, girlfriend, and chocolate is candy. All right. I'm
on my deathbed and they're like,
any last words?
Any last words? Chocolate is candy. I can't even say it.
You would start laughing as you're about to get injected.
Honestly, as I'm injected.
Yeah, if you're on your deathbed. I thought you were
not death row. No, deathbed. They pull the plug. Like, yeah. My family's just
chocolate is candy.
Yeah, my family's standing over me.
Chocolate is candy.
Rebecca, we love you. We'll love you forever. Chocolate is candy.
That's an all-time clip right there.
Oh my God.
I love that. Oh boy. All right. What is your favorite book you've read in the last year?
Favorite book? Well, we've only been in here. We've only been in 2023 for like.
Okay, the last 365 days.
No, but I'm gonna say 2023. Okay. I'm gonna say Animal by Lisa Taddeo. That was a great book. Highly recommend.
Is that the
very dark? It was very dark, and I put this on my story, but she is I feel like she's a pretty unlikable narrator. And I don't hate that in books. I kind of enjoy reading like from the perspective of an
anti-hero.
Like an unlikable narrator or, protagonist.
Fair enough. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
All right. What's a skill or hobby you'd like to try?
Honestly, I was texting Alex about this earlier this week, but I really want to take a pottery class.
Okay.
I feel like that would be so cool.
I think it would be cool.
And apparently it's very therapeutic too.
I could see that.
Yeah. It would be fun. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not really artistic.
Yeah.
At all.
Not like that, at least.
I actually do have some pottery that I crafted in, let's see, probably third grade. That's at my mom's house.
Don't say crafted.
It's
you were 9.
I molded with my
what is it, like a stick figure?
Youth hands.
With purple hands?
Well, it's close. It's this girl. It's supposed to be me, and I'm holding a guitar, an acoustic guitar, and it's just attached to my body, and my arms are just straight out, and it's just attached to my body. Like there's no
strap.
There's no strap. There's no nothing. So honestly, a work of art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
What
do you think exists at the bottom of the ocean?
If anything exists. I mean, definitely aliens. You know what I mean, though?
Aliens exist at the bottom of the ocean. not in outer space.
Here's my thing too. Like,
they wouldn't be aliens if they're on Earth already.
Here's my thing. Like, we don't even know what the floor of the ocean like is. I don't even want to. Is there an ocean floor? Yes. Like there is, but like we have no. How do we know that there is? Because we've never been down there.
I think in recent years with these nature documentaries we have.
To the very bottom of the ocean floor.
Well, maybe not the deepest of the deep.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like,
I don't know.
I mean, okay, there's an ocean floor because it can't just go on for infinity. But like,
right, because there's a core.
What if there's black holes there?
You're thinking of outer space.
No, but what if it's there too? What if it's all interconnected? What
if there were black holes, there wouldn't be an Earth. It would get sucked in.
Well, maybe. You know how people get sucked into the Bermuda Triangle? Maybe there's black holes in there.
That's a well-documented fact that exists.
What do you mean? Also, what about that Malaysian airplane that went down? Black hole. Convinced. They just
in the bottom of the ocean?
They just didn't find anyone or anything from that flight.
I bet they did, and they just lied
covered
about
it up.
Yeah.
What do you think happened? I will never forget that flight.
I think it crashed and everyone died and they didn't want the press, so they lied about it. That's my
But they spent so much money trying to find the
it was a show to make it look like they didn't cover it up.
I don't know.
That's
more.
my conspiracy theory.
Okay, no offense. Okay, great. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy. I want to see a documentary on that Malaysian flight.
I know, I do too.
Do you think it
really badly?
I really do.
It's got to
exist. We're gonna find it.
Okay.
It's probably like number 1 on Netflix right now, and we have no idea.
There's no way. It's like Love Is Blind or some bullshit, some brain eating shit. Okay. If you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you go?
Probably Seoul, Korea.
Interesting. Why?
South Korea, obviously.
Duh.
I don't know. I just feel like it would be so cool. Like I love Korean culture and like that, or like Tokyo would be really great. I think right now,
like right this second,
I think right now in Tokyo in Japan is, what is it? The cherry blossom season or something. Like all the Japanese cherry blossoms are like blooming and it's like a huge thing. Like that would be so cool to go see. So yeah.
Cool. What's something you want to stop doing this year?
Vaping. That's a horrible, horrible, dumb habit that I picked up.
Mm-hmm. What's something you want to start doing this year?
Something I want to start doing. I want to start exercising more. No, I actually hate that answer. That's like such a lame answer.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say
Ew, I hate that. That's all, like, yeah, no shit. I need to start exercising again. But something I want to start doing. Okay. So this is something that has been top of mind for me at work, but I think that this expands into everyday life. But I want to start advocating for women and just the people like in my life, in settings, in rooms where they are in or they are not in. So like if someone has helped me with something, or, you know, there needs to be recognition of a certain person, like making sure that that person's name is coming out of my mouth and I'm sharing that and like highlighting that person to others.
Okay.
Advocating for people. Yeah.
There you go. What are 3 words that you think your friends would use to describe you?
Dramatic. Definitely number 1. If you could see my text threads. Dramatic, I would say, and I kind of hate that I'm saying this about myself because, okay, this is what I think my friends would say about me. Cool. I don't think that about me, but my friends think that about me. So I'm going to say dramatic, cool, and silly.
Silly. Interesting.
Honestly. Okay. I feel like I'm not super serious.
Okay.
Or no, not silly. I take that back. I'm saying dramatic, cool, and blunt.
I think that's more accurate.
Yeah. Dramatic, cool, and blunt. Mm-hmm. I am silly on here though.
Okay. Unexpected favorite movie of this year.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Nice. Not Wall-E?
I don't know. I really like Scott Pilgrim. I think movie. Because it was so wildly different than any other movie I've seen. The way it's filmed.
It's unique.
Very unique. And
I hate that phrase.
I mean, but that I feel like is the definition of unique. Like I could not look at that movie and point to it and say, oh, this other movie is just like that. At least from what I've seen in movies. Like Wall-E, I'm like, oh, that's another amazing Pixar movie. Yeah. Like, I don't know what I'd even compare.
Yeah, I just meant very unique. Like you don't need to say very unique.
Right.
Unique is...
It is unique.
Right.
Yeah.
It's redundant. All right. And now 3 from me.
All right. Let's hear it.
I did not come up with these ahead of time. So bear with me.
That's fine.
Okay. If you had to kill someone and get away with it, what would you do?
Like, what would be my tactic?
Like, what would be your method of killing someone?
We've watched so many murder documentaries.
I do, yeah.
Probably what John Wayne Gacy did. I'm just kidding. I would never do anything like that. I would do something much worse. No, I'm
It's about as bad as you can get.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, let me ask you, like, if you killed someone, how would you get away with it?
Yeah.
What would you do to get away with it?
That's a great question because I know a lot of people think about how they would do, like, I know my friends, like, because they watch a lot of murder documentaries and they think about this. Yeah. And they're like, oh, this is how I would do it. I actually have no idea. I think what I would do is, well, first of all, I would cover my body in some sort of clothes so no fingerprints, gloves, like all that shit. I guess I would take this person and
keep going.
Well, maybe like a Malaysian plane down situation. Throw them in the
deep
ocean,
in the black hole.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
throw them in the ocean. That might work.
Yeah, throw them in the ocean, or like, maybe fire. Or maybe it
doesn't always work though, because
maybe I'll pull a Walter White and dissolve the body
in acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he got away with it, didn't he?
Yeah. Kind of, but like, well, that he got away with that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
True, right.
True.
So I guess I would follow that protocol.
Anders, question number 2. Other than family, if you could bring anybody back to life, who would you pick?
Well, immediately I'm thinking like stars.
Of course.
Like that's celebrities. Okay. So if you could bring a celebrity back to life.
Not family. I guess you could do friends, but no. Let's do celebrity.
I actually am thankful I don't have any friends close friends who have passed. So I'm going to go celebrity. And I would say, God, this is so off the cuff.
So what's that question?
Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
I loved him.
Yeah. And
think that
it's a shame he died.
Was such an incredible musician. And I watched a documentary about him and I had no idea he was an opera singer at one point. He left Queen and did opera and just so talented and such a presence. Or Whitney Houston.
Ooh, okay.
Or Whitney Houston. Oh my God, I love Whitney Houston.
All right, now I'm going to flip that question from my last question.
Okay. Who would I kill?
Who would you kill?
God, you love killing.
Yeah. Well, I asked the first question and each one came to me as I asked the question. I was like, oh, that's a good follow-up. Oh, that's a good follow-up. So they're all related, that because of that.
Oh, here's what I would do.
Who would you kill? Not family, not friends, obviously. But
who do
you hate right now that you want to kill?
Wait, also, can I say MLK? Can I bring him back to life?
Absolutely.
Okay.
3 of them. All right, cool.
Okay.
Freddie Mercury, Whitney Houston, and MLK.
Okay.
Love that.
This is bringing it full circle. I would like to bring back Hitler,
Bring back Hitler so you can kill him?
Yes. I'd want to bring back Hitler so that I could kill him myself. Or
No. Okay. Pick someone right now alive.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. There's so many I'd want to bring back too.
I would like to kill. This is too obvious that I honestly don't even want to say it, but maybe I would kill Jeff Bezos. He's ruining the planet.
Yeah.
Ruining the planet.
He's ruining every business too.
Ruining. Yeah.
He's quite literally a dickhead. He's
like
one
creating
too.
A monopoly, which is so.
He has one.
He has one, but
he's too rich to get in trouble for it because he has too much money.
Gotta kill Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and the last one. What is one thing you've learned about yourself from 1 year of podcasting?
It is hard to narrow down to one thing. I have surprised myself about how much content I can deliver that doesn't overlap with other episodes, I think. Given that we've recorded 35 episodes, there's been very little overlap of topics or discussion or any of that. So but that's
not to say that there isn't any. And I think having some overlap is a good thing because it's a nice through line for people to like keep tuning in every week. And it's like, oh, there's a callback. There's an inside joke that I remember. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's not the worst thing for sure. Especially if I'm passionate about something specific.
So you're saying the biggest thing you've learned about yourself is your ability to keep things fresh.
Yeah. In summary.
Okay.
I would say so.
Can I answer that about you?
Sure.
I would say, even though this is about you, I mean, this is you just talking. It's called Stream of Consciousness. I think it has shown your ability to actually listen.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting here chiming in and you actually acknowledge me and you don't just ignore me and plow through me. You've had guests on. You're a good host. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think even though it's mostly you talking, you've proven that you are a good host and you're able to listen.
Oh, love that. Listening is important.
Listening is very
important. I haven't always been very good at that. I was going to maybe say I'm impressed with my ability to like speak into a microphone and or
on the camera.
Well, yeah. And or not hate my own voice, but I think I got over that a while ago.
You get over it very quickly.
Get over it quick. And I don't even think it bothered me in the first episode. I think I tried to train myself into doing this with Instagram stories almost. I used to post them a lot and just kind of go on rants. And I think I taught myself through that. And also I kind of got over the fact of like, this is my voice. I'm stuck with it. So
it's true.
I need to get used to it and get over it.
Absolutely.
Because it only sounds weird to me, maybe. Right. But even at this point, I'm like, I don't think my voice sounds strange or foreign to me anymore.
Yeah,
so
I used to feel like that. And after doing, 3 years of podcasts, I'm well over that. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
What? Got another answer?
Uh-huh. Maybe we should just cut the rest and this is the answer. What has surprised me the most, or what is
one thing you've learned about yourself?
Myself. Yeah. That I've been able to engage listeners a lot better than I thought I would.
Okay.
I've gotten a lot of feedback over the last year from listeners and friends of actually enjoying it and not just sharing it because they're my friends. Like there's a genuine enjoyment of what I have to say. And that was kind of surprising to me that people weren't just they're not supporting me because they're just my friends, because they do enjoy what I have to say for whatever reason.
And it's not just your friends either.
Yeah, it's not.
I have a coworker who was like, I love listening to your girlfriend's podcast.
Oh my God, I love
that. What about mine? She's like, I don't care about yours. It's three idiots. Yeah. But it makes sense because she's a female.
Yeah. That's so awesome. Well, yeah, I think overall, as I wrap this up, I want to say thank you to everyone, and really, really humbled. I know I come off here as very confident and aggressive and all that, but I also am very humbled
and appreciative,
and I'm so appreciative that you guys have stayed on this. I don't want to say journey. Yeah. I hate that.
I do too.
You're staying on this journey with me. Yeah, you've followed me along this this pathway.
Oh God,
that's even worse. Guys, I don't know. That you've just come along for the ride.
And I want to say I appreciate everybody too, because I really enjoy producing this. This isn't my show. I'm on it and I edit it and all that, but it's made it worth my time.
Yeah.
With all the feedback and the listens, and yeah.
It is a lot of time.
Thank you all.
It is a lot of time. And I will say we have no edits. Well, that's not totally true. We edit out Anders like burping or
sometimes,
or the train in the background.
Sure. Or like when we need to take a break to take a pee or something, but we don't cut content.
We don't cut content. So you're getting all us, baby.
That's right.
It's fucking
There's
go.
a 35.
Episode 35. Cheers to you guys.
There's the 1 year.
1 year. We're going to keep going for another year, I hope. As long as I don't say something really dumb or, kill someone and go to jail.
Do it. Yes.
Oh, for those of you who are not watching the video, I just ripped a pull of Fireball.
It's a celebratory shot.
It's a celebratory pull. And on that note, I'll see you next week. Yeah, hookahs.